Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ubab Abram Muyaha with his interpreter.
And this year, I also had some challenges. I remember having to organize a deaf group that had to come together, and try to ensure that we can go and participate into the marathon. And there's a number of achievements which I can speak about, of which coach have contributed. So, and again, I never let my disability to stop me. Despite in the team being the only deaf person, I never look back and feel shame of myself. But other than that, I saw positivity in it.
This is one lady. She's an iron woman. When I grow, I want to be like her. Lucia Bunoko, please come forward. The Grandmaster. Ubabhlengani Eric Mangani. We've got a runner of the year, Qhubeka. Top overall performer. That is Kabelo Ziyavuya.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Runners Podcast with Rotogolo. Today we are here at the Qhubeka AC Awards ceremony in Birchwood, Boksburg. It's going to be an amazing one, so stay tuned for all the highlights and the winners right here on Runners Podcast with Rotogolo. Danko.
Tonight, maybe let me start by introducing myself. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Qhubeka. The first time I tell you my surname. I hope that I'll be able to take you through this wonderful journey tonight that we are going to have. And the journey will be punctuated by wonderful things. It's a journey of recognizing our members, recognizing good work. But also out of that recognition, there are people who will look at that, learn from it, get encouraged, and the journey continues. And we meet each other again next year somewhere else. So let me first recognize our chairman. He wears many hats, our coach, our counselor, the counseling, like psychology, not the counselor, the metro. Coach Ben Stenza. I think we all know him, but I'd like for him to stand up. Coach is not alone always. He has someone with him. And that person, I think, is the brains behind what he does. The real person. The real coach is the real chairperson. Oh, Mama. Please, Mama, stand up. We also have our deputy chair, Mama, Maria, Maria, stand up. We haven't seen in a while. And also we have the leadership of Qhubeka amongst us. And I think we know them. But we'll get a chance to get them to know them by name somewhere later in the program. Leadership, wherever you are, if you can, please stand up. The executive of Qhubeka. And then there's all of us. I just want to recognize Ubaba, who is our special guest who is our keynote. And for us at Qhubeka, we are very special that we will be able to connect with Ubaba today. And that's the true spirit of what Coach Benzi talks about when he talks about inclusion and diversity. It means that we are able to be with others who may not be the same as us, who may have other disabilities. But like they say, Wednesday was the World Disability Day, where you are International Day of Recognizing Disability. And the theme there was, in every disability, there is ability. In every disability, there is ability. We will be sharing our day with Ubaba, but we will hear a lot from him about how he has made his life possible to be able to achieve what he has achieved with what he has. And we will learn a lot from him, I promise you. The languages that he speaks is South African Sign Language. I need you to know that it has been declared as an official language in South Africa. He is still with Red Athletics Club. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ubab Abram Muyaha with his interpreter.
Brothers and sisters, good evening. Thank you so much for the invitation for this gala dinner. Honestly, I'm not a speaker, you know. I mean, as much as they have read my CV, you know, I've been invited to come and give presentation like this. But other than that, I'm going to try to be short today. And Coach, thank you so much for inviting me here, Coach Brett. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So other than that, I have a sign name for you. You know, I've never seen you with the hair near your hair is board. So I have a sign for you. That's the sign. That's your sign. That's your sign name. Okay. Just to take you a little back of where I come from. I remember before I met Coach Benz, there was a time where we had a district training where I was teaching South African Sign Language, and Coach was part of the team. You know, I mean, it was learning sign language, and I was teaching them. You know, and later, I think that was 2015. That was in 2015. You know. By the way, I've always been running, you know, I mean, just doing normal marathons, competitions, and so on. So I remember in 2015, I met Coach. Literally after we attended the training, I met him during another race. You know, on that race, he was so, he was so surprised that I'm a runner. You know, he was so excited to meet me, you know, but actually he could identify that I was struggling, you know. I mean, there was no, you know, there was no motivation or courage for me to go and attend Comrade Marathon. You know, I was, even myself, I was so scared to even attend, you know, but eventually he came into my life and, you know, he brought light. He gave a courage for me to go and participate in the Comrade Marathon. I remember the following year in 2016, that's where I attempted, you know. So other than that, and that's how life brought us together. I mean, by the way, like I said, I was the one who was teaching him sign language. Then now he was the one who came into my life, you know, and he gave courage, he gave light in my life. You know, so, and he also invited me to his club, Yeah, I mean, there's a number of achievements which I can speak about, of which coach have contributed, So, and again, I never let my disability to stop me, despite in the team being the only deaf person, I never look back and and feel shame of myself. But other than that, I saw positivity in it. By the way, we all know that to practice a marathon might be, it is very difficult. It's not an easy journey for one to get there. So some of the challenges, in as much as I'm also a human being, last year I remember I had a challenge with my spinal cord. I couldn't participate. Few months before the Comrade Marathon, I decided to say, you know what, I'm not going to take part into this race. My wife tried to give me courage. I remember she gave me courage and encouraged me to take part into that marathon. And during the marathon, I remember meeting the coach, during the race, and he gave me a supplement, on the way, and he gave me so courage. But by the way, that time came when he gave me the supplement, I wanted to give up. But other than that, after that supplement that he gave it to me, it gave me more courage and to run more faster. And I remember I even had to pass you on the way. So yeah, those are the moments that I can remember, And this year, I also had some challenges, I remember having to organize a dev group that had to come together, and try to ensure that we can go and participate into the marathon. And then something happened, something very personal, something very close to my heart. My wife was diagnosed with cancer, and I couldn't focus into my training. I had to take care of my wife. I had to focus on my, on qualifying for marathon again, also practicing for the marathon on its own. It was a challenge, But with the courage from the coach, I ended up participating into the marathon, and I did very well. And I would like to say, Coach, I appreciate and I'll continue to celebrate you. And things, what you have added in my life, it really matters. And again, as when I came to the stage, I showed you guys this flag. This flag is a flag that I've been running with ever since I started marathon. Even before South African Sign Language was officially recognized as an official language, it started with us, people like myself, to fight for it, So I'm happy right now that South African Sign Language now is an official language. There's accessibility, now I can even come, be in the same club with the hearing people, not being sidelined or put on the side. But I can be able to take part into the club. For example, in the club, when you have people who speak Xhosa, some they speak Pedi, some they speak different languages. I myself, I speak South African Sign Language. Why should I be discriminated? But with this club, I've not been discriminated. And I hope and pray that this is something that will continue to. I hope it's something that continues to happen in our clubs as well, and also welcome other people with disability. And I also wanted to show you to say that this is possible, and this can be done, And also, it's a matter of showing the respect, both ways, So, and again, I would like to encourage everyone to learn South African Sign Language, and maybe just to share with you a few signs, just to share with you a few signs to accommodate me at times. And this is how you say hello. Hello. That's how you say hello. Hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? That's how you sign, how are you? So meat, that's how you sign meat. Nice meat. Nice meat. Meat. That's me. Nice meat. Meat. You know, you see? So that's me and you. So nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. So that's nice meeting you. Nice. It's a beautiful language, you know, isn't it? It's a beautiful language, you know. And this is how you say thank you, thank you, thank you. You see, this kind of what I do on daily basis. I teach South African sign language, like coach. I mean, we have so many, we have so many people who will say that I can't learn something, I can't do it. But let me tell you something. You can learn sign language, and in that way, you'll be accommodating people like myself. Other than that, coach, I didn't want to be long of who I am and things that I do, and also just to appreciate you, coach, for the effort, I mean, the impact that you had in my life. Thank you so much. If I forget, that's not how we clap. By the way, that's how we clap here. That's correct. That's how we clap. Okay, that's how we clap. By the way, and remember, if you clap your hands, Mina won't be able to hear you. You see? And when you raise your hands and, you know, I mean, you... Sorry, I can't be able to see you. Thank you so much, colleagues, and have a beautiful night. I really appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Program Director. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, like Coach is saying, wow. What an eye-opener. And I think for us, these things we take for granted, we don't even pay attention to. But he said profound words that I just want to repeat. That it's important that we always remember that inclusion is very important in all our facets of our lives. And today we have learned, he's a family man. So we're coming now to the real reason why we are here today. So the first session is going to be led by our Deputy Chair. Please come and join me, Sis Maria. And Sis Maria is going to be recognizing the wonderful work that our comrades, runners displayed in their journey at Comrades last year in 2024. So over to you, Sis Maria.
Thank you so much. She started talking about seconding, and she's indicating the challenges that runners comes across and challenges that they're experiencing. And now she's just talking on a bigger scale. She's talking about comrades. And she indicated when she started that the ceremony today or the event today is about appreciation and recognition. And there are some tokens here that will be handed over to people that are recognized and appreciated. But I want to start somewhere. I want to start in saying, my name is not there. And there are a lot of people that their names are not there. But I want them, I want me, and I want you. I want you to appreciate yourself. Why am I talking about that? Buffet running is difficult. Running is very, very difficult. And there are some people that makes running look so easy. You know, I'm not sure if you notice when you're watching Mtambama movie or Amasopi and you have your celebrities and they are wearing those t-shirts, I mean those, what was this, the crop tops and the tights, and they are wearing that and they are running like that. And then you think, I'll do it. Running is very difficult. So why am I saying I want me and I want all of us to recognize ourselves is that if you wake up in the morning and you can do 2 kilometers and you can do 3 kilometers, I want you to not to take that for granted. Now, people that are thankful, people that are able to have gratitude, are the people that are able to stop and acknowledge the little things that they have and the little things that they possess. So when you wake up in the morning and you gishima with labosi raches and you gishima with about Ledwin and we follow them and we try to push and they so much, by the time you by that corner, they disappeared. And then there are those that they are top runners. You know, you look at them and you think, hey, nah, I'm a top runner. And then there are some times where I look at myself and I'm thinking, I'm a top runner because in Shabo no nose. And no, sir, is becoming a top runner now because then she's got people that she's leaving behind. And you'll find that there's someone that will be the last person, and the person will be thinking, what am I doing here? Why am I here? When you're at the back and you're the last person, there are people that are sleeping. Yes. And there are people that are younger than you that cannot even run a kilometer. So I want you to every day remember when you are the last person at the end and you see no one, as long as you know where you're going. For Qhubeka, we always say we leave no one behind. If we get by the finish and we know that someone is still coming, we wait. There are people that will wait. So I want you to be able, I want you to have gratitude. I want you to be thankful for the fact that you are able to wake up in the morning when it's cold. Our runners can be very addicted. Winter we run right through. And you wake up and sometimes you get people that ask you, Nangempela uyavuka kusasa. And then there are those that are lucky that when you're not waking up, as normal they're asking us because when we're not waking up, we're gaining a lot of weight. Baby, and then you don't know whether you must appreciate that or you must be angry. Baby, I'll book anything. Then you wake up. Then you go and run. But I want you to be able to appreciate that. Whether your name is here, whether your name is not here, whether you're the last one or the first one. Now, before I even get to that, I wanted to also touch on this. The minute you compete with running, you have a problem. Hey, what can I say? But why am I talking about these things? Because it's because I walked this route, I walked this path. When I started running, Coach Wamdoba, is it my daughter now is 18 years. When I met him, I did not have that daughter that's 18 years now. So we're from very far, Minanai. So when we started Minanai, this Kichmeleni Club Boxback, you know, I'll always appreciate Qhubeka. I'll always appreciate the club that we started again in C16. I just want to, I'll tell you why again am I talking about this, is that I remember Boxback, that was my first club. I joined him in that club. Now, Bazos Vugek saying, we'll wake up in the morning, we go to run. I knew nothing of the route. I don't know where to go and whatever. And you run, you see no one. Have you ever stopped by the corner and cried and think, God, I don't even have a phone to call that husband of mine to come fetch me? It can be so difficult. So here we are taken care of. So when you start competing, I want you to be able to wake up in the morning and say, I'm here for me. It's difficult. Uma usiraga ngambonile phambili, I'm okay, I'm here. I'll follow, I'll get where I'm going. So appreciate yourself, the fact that you're waking up in the morning. Now, there are those that are running over Siboni. Hi, Babu. And then you think, do they have blood? That guy, when he runs, it's something else. You have no idea whether they've... And then you start questioning. It's like, running is painful, but can I ask you, Siboni, or can I ask you, Mohammed, guys, do you feel pain when you run? Do you? Lucia. Siboni, do you feel pain when you run?
Yes, I do.
You do. These people flies, coach. So the night tonight is us saying well done. Not only us saying well done, but for some of us to say, I might not be the first man home like Usiboni, but I'm gonna follow. So she indicated, Tekteni, these are not only to encourage, to appreciate people, but also to encourage others to say, talk to them, ask who to benza kanjani. Sometimes we'll ask, angazuma kumed noma ngazamcoach if I'm able to. But we've got different categories. As the certificates are certificates of participation, right, coach?
Those that are here.
For those that are here.
Great glasses.
No, I can read. The font here, I'm not sure whether it's a T or it's an S, but it looks like it's an S again. Raguloi, Kisibon again. Am I right? Kisibon. Okay. These are, the certificates are saying you participated, right, coach? Who correct? Correct. So these certificates are saying it's an acknowledgement. I'm not sure that I should say acknowledgement, but recognizing the fact that you're working hard. It does not matter whether you got 8 hours like our brother here that get almost 7 hours or whatever, but you having participated in comrade, that says you have worked very hard. I'll read only one of them because all of them have got the same inscription. Siboni Raboloi. You can stand up because I'm going to read this. In acknowledgement of your commitment and effort in preparing for the Comrades Marathon. We're saying, in acknowledgement of your commitment and effort in preparing for Comrades Marathon, because the fact that with Tola Lapana you've worked so hard. This is one lady. She's an iron woman. When I grow, I want to be like her. Lucia Bunoko, please come forward. We're going to start practicing this today, we accommodating. Now it says, in acknowledgement of your commitment and effort in preparing for the Comrades Marathon. Itumeleng Makua? Not here? Okay, but in case they miss their thing. Utabiso finished his comrade 11 hours, 52 minutes, 11 seconds. Itumeleng Makua is not here. He finished 11 hours, 36 minutes, 46 seconds. Khatile Nkala, 11 hours, 28 minutes, 25 seconds. But it's a Qhubeka.
It's okay.
That's a prophecy.
Yeah, I ran for 11 hours.
Okay.
She's
This is a prophecy.
Yeah, she is for participation.
This is participation. Can you explain this again?
Yeah, no. Hey, guys, hey. Let me tell you something. Who are rough now?
Semi Matibeti. Motivate, semi. Siraha Ramupol. Now, this woman worked so hard. She found me in running. I remember doing some hills and I'd be telling her, worry, you know what, girl, don't run a stop, sends out 8 kilometers. And now she leaves me like that. I'm eating her dust. She finished her comrade 11 hours, 56 minutes, 51 seconds. Bale Vinyovane, he worked very hard against all odds. You can stand up. He achieved an impressive overall time of 11 hours, 19 minutes, 11 seconds. Tidi Tulo. She's also one of a kind, this one. You achieved an impressive overall time of 11 hours, 33 minutes and 10 seconds. Tepo Muloi.
He's running late.
He's running late. Tepo Bombu.
He's running late.
No, he's not there.
Is he here?
You have achieved an impressive overall time of 11 hours, 56 minutes and 34 seconds. The Grandmaster, Ubabhlengani Eric Mangani, he finished his comrade at 11 hours, 18 minutes and 37 seconds. Benzi Tenza. It's here.
Okay.
You've worked very hard, Coach. Very hard.
Thank you.
You've achieved at 10 hours, 20 minutes and 46 seconds. It says Patrick Madingwaneng, 2024 youngest member to finish Comrades Marathon. I don't know how old is he, but if it says youngest, it means he was the youngest. So he finished his time at 11 hours and 11 hours 47 minutes and some couple of seconds. But this is you being recognized that you were the youngest. So we're not sure who will be the youngest next year. Again, I'm calling Usiboni again. Siboni, one male veteran, Comrades Marathon 2024. Why not focus on this one? Finished 7 hours, 32 minutes, 16 seconds. Your time is right, right? This one, I must just make sure that I don't drop anything. This one says, first man home, Comrades Marathon 2024, 7 hours, 32 minutes and 16 seconds. First man home for Qhubeka. I'm calling Lucia Bunoko, first woman home, Comrades Marathon 2024 in 9 hours, 23 minutes and 23 seconds. Well done. Lucia again, first female veteran Comrades 2024, 9 hours, 23 minutes, 23 seconds. Tswe is not here. He's got 2 awards. First green number, 17 medals that he has. Comrades Marathon 2024. He finished in 9 hours, 13 seconds and 23 minutes. 13 minutes and 23 seconds. Peter Tswe again, first male Grandmaster, Comrades Marathon 2024, 9 hours, 13 minutes, 12 seconds, but he's not here. But the people are not here. So just to save time, Ubeni, Ududuzile, Uruben, and Ludum. Let's clap for them. We've got a runner of the year, Qhubeka. Top overall performer. That is Kabelo Ziyavuya. Now, we have quite a few members that ran Congress here, that are here. We, however, printed our certificates maybe before they were acknowledged that they were coming. But most people that are here, quite a few people that are here ran Congress. And when I started, I indicated to say, if my name is not here or your name is not here, just acknowledge yourself. Because it's honestly not about whether how far you went, how far you did not go. It's about you having achieved the fact that you were there. I think my part is finished.
Thank you very much. I want to tell you about, I'm a runner's chronicles. Because Titi reminded me of this one. But I must tell you, Uroto asked me this question. How? The MC, does she run? But I want to tell you, let me actually tell you stories about the fact that when I go and fetch your race number, what do you call it? The race pack. You know, people always ask me, Mang figure ngithi mina, I-21 when it's 20. I-21 ngophi bathi awuzolandela umuntu na. Are you coming to fetch for someone? So I must tell you that when I was with TD for Swaziland, there was a lady, we were going to fetch our race packs for the race there. So there was a white lady who approached, and for some reason she just spoke to TD. I said, are you running tomorrow? And TD said, yes, I guess that's how TD looked. And they were conversing about how TD is going to run and how they're going to run together. So I went then to the table and I asked, so E42, where's 42? So then I met a gentleman who was wearing a race shirt. So at E42 lapa, he's dismissed me 42 lapa. So I asked him, I said, oh, okay, so is this the race shirt for tomorrow? He says, yeah, 42. And he walks away, he says, yeah, 42, he walks away. Hey, then I get there to the table and I ask, ngizocela i-race ye-42. And the other lady, umama. So those countries, you must understand, it's not like us here where we run. Most of us are running. Ne? So there, I caused a lot of chaos. This lady stood up and said, who's okay, mama? Hey, what's up, mama? What's me? Yes, I actually laughed first, and then I called Sidi. Come and explain to this lady, I'm running tomorrow. Oh, they were finished. And she went and fetched the race pack at the back. And she came and she said, nah, so okay, tomorrow. I said, yeah, 42 or 21, Kiri 42. Ah, so it was a big part. That white lady who was talking to Sidi, I passed along the way. That race course is difficult. I need you saw we posted the elevation. But I'm happy to also say to you, I got a podium finish. Yeah, I also got a podium finish. So I was showing coach the money. The money did come into my bank account. In the Emalange. So these things happen. So coach, thank you very much for all your support and your guidance. And CD there. CD brought something from South Africa for us to drink. And that thing, so I always never trusted her when she said Mahi. And I said to her, hey, this thing, I don't want this thing. But that day she said, I brought you something. So that Mahi, my friend, you remember, the rest is history. She says to me, I saw you were flying. So there you go.
Things that I do, well for him. Yeah, but I thank God as well for this gift of music. So I play, you're right, well, I also DJ sometimes. So for tonight, though, I'll be doing this. Well, you can call me, guys. When you get married, when you have your anniversaries, when you're having funerals, well, for any occasion. So you can call me. I have packages. So I come with a band, or I come alone with my backing tracks. Or I come with the pianist, like a duo. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be the youngest in the club.